of you can unmute? Okay, it's excellent.
Hello, sir.
Millicent,
David.
Yeah, David. Okay. I need two people, Millicent and David, I think.
All right.
I want to discuss ladies and one guy. Right. I'm saying from the conclusion that Millicent gave us, right? She gave us, right?
Sir.
We understood that a legal treatment is different from the other. Is
Yes,
it
sir.
true, right? Right. So if it's true, which treatment is better than the other? That's my question.
Apa siripo
Which treatment is better than the other?
Multi comparison.
No, Mount comparison, it's another thing. All right. Okay, let's do the Mount comparison, and then you tell me whether we get that aspect of saying which treatment is a better treatment than the other, right? Let's do the multiple comparison. So since we have rejected H naught, right?
Yes, sir.
We can now do the multiple comparison, right? That's the first assumption. The second assumption, we've got 3 treatment effects. Then we can apply the multiple comparison, right? But and we'll discuss to say which treatment was the better than the other. Let's go to LST, right? Calculate the 5% level of 5% least significant difference values to identify pairs of means that are significantly different, right? So I think I restructured wrongly the hypothesis on that table, right? But the first thing that you need to do is to calculate LSD. So what is LSD? What's the formula for LSD, guys?
I should reckon the T alpha over 2 in brackets n minus a square root of MSE in brackets 1 over ni mama kati apa tinisa plus over 1 over nj, yes. Close bracket.
Yes.
But now this is the balanced model. So what does it reduce to?
So tawisa mu square root tawisa 2 mean square error over n.
Excellent. That's it. Right. So let's substitute those values and calculate what the LSD.
Okay, sir.
So you're saying in place of alpha, it's what? It's 0.05, right?
Yes, sir.
So divided by 2, that is 0.025, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And then the degrees of freedom, that is 12, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And then we multiply by 2 multiplied by MSE. What MSE from our table? It's 0.1814, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It depends on how divided by what? By 5. So what's now we go to our T distribution tables, right? And then a T at 0.025, at 12 degrees of freedom, what do you get?
2.18.
Huh?
2.18.
2.18, right?
Yes.
Yes, multiply that by that value. Multiply that by other value.
You get 0.339034975.
You got what?
0.3390349975.
All right, excellent. So what is our rejection criteria? Sorry, before we set the rejection criteria, what is our hypothesis under LSD? What is our hypothesis under LSD?
Under LSD, we're now specifying it's mu1 minus mu2. If we are comparing brand 1 and brand 2, it will be mean 1 minus mu 2, that's the mean, H naught is mu 1 is equals to mu 2. And then the alternative hypothesis will be mu 1 is not equal to mu 2.
Yes, but we want to make it a generic hypothesis. You get it?
Okay,
We want to
maybe
make it a generic. Yes, we'll go ahead.
so we can reject H naught provided that the absolute value of mu 1 minus mu 2 is greater than LS.
LSD. But does that describe about?
As we haven't got there, we are
So-
still talking with Millicent. Millicent, she had made a hypothesis for 2, right? But want a generic hypothesis, Millicent. What do you think we should do, Millicent?
I think maybe we should just generalize everything. I'm
Yes,
not
so
sure.
how can you
sir.
generalize? No, it's correct. How can you generalize?
I'm not sure on how to generalize.
Okay. Okay, can you write this one? H naught mu I is equals to mu J. And then H1, we are saying mu I is
Dzogoraize, hamuzazvinzira.
Zokurayise.
to mu J, where I is
Oh, shit.
Setombro mdzokorodzese pa H1.
Ndotangidza.
H naught mu 1, sorry, mu I is equals to mu J.
Yes, sir.
Alternative, mu I is not equal to mu J.
Okay.
For I not equal to J. So, Millicent,
Yes, sir.
we are not writing a hypothesis per hypothesis. Because the way you had written, you would write for mu 1, mu 2, mu 1, mu 3, mu 2, mu 3. You will write 3 hypotheses.
Okay, sir.
And then next, what is our rejection criteria? We had stated, what is our alpha is what? We had said is 0.05, right?
Yes, sir.
And then our test statistic, that's our LSD. Then what is our rejection criteria?
Yeah, Dzogoraize.
Ngata yoshitaura li. Lishitaura yo.
Ati it's the modulus of II minus Yj, if it is greater than
My guy,
LSD.
if you are going to write it that way, that means you lose all the marks.
I don't know that I was saying.
So, who can give us the rejection criteria?
Testing at 5% level of significance, reject H naught if the modulus of y bar I minus y bar j dot is greater than LSD.
Who is that? What's your name? G. Excellent. What's your name?
Grace.
Yes, Grace. That's excellent. You heard what Grace says. Mems not Terera.
I was saying network is
Go
it.
ahead. Grace, can you go ahead?
Testing at 5% level of significance, reject H naught if the modulus of y by I dot minus y by j dot is greater than the LSD.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now that means you are going to calculate y bar 1 dot, right, minus y bar 2 dot in modulus, in absolute values, right? Then you're going to calculate y bar 1 dot minus y bar 3 dots in absolute. Then you're going to calculate y bar 2 dots minus y bar 3 dots. That means you're going to have how many combinations? You're going to have 3 combinations.
3 combinations.
So the first combination, you're saying y bar 1 dot minus y bar 2 dot, right? In absolute. Then the second, we're saying y bar 1 dot minus y bar in absolute. And we're going to say y bar 2 dot minus y 3 bar dot in absolute. Make sure your answer will be in absolute dot, absolute value. So remember, we got this value initially, right? We got our y bar 1 dot is 3.588, right? And then our y bar 2 dot is 4.476, right? And then y bar 3 dot is 4.96, right? So let's substitute and get the absolute value. Let's substitute and get the absolute. David, can you give us the first one?
Say, dokumbro mu repeat pama y. Mama msti y 1I minus y bar 2. Andakunya so kuana SR3.
One zvaonoita zviri simple.
Yeah, Lynn, can you explain?
Unongoti yekutanga y bar yekutanga minus h2, then yekutanga minus yekupedzisira, then yepakati minus yekupedzisira. That's for CPF.
So the question is, you are comparing how many means? You have got 3 brands, right?
Yes, sir.
You compare brand 1 and brand 2, right? You compare brand 1 and brand 3, right? You compare brand 2 and brand 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
David,
Say, the reposit.
Can you give us the can you give us a y bar 1 dot minus y bar 2 dot?
All right.
In absolute.
We punches minus 4.476. Say, I see 0.78854. I'm not sure. See.
I'm sure it's 0. What?
0.78854.
I'm sure it's correct.
In that one is 0.888.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah, around it, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave.
Can you?
0.88. It's 3.588 minus 4.476. You'll get negative 0.888, but in modulus, it means you'll get positive 0.88.
Yeah, that's correct. 0.888. So make sure, guys, your answers you get as a negative, but you need to take an absolute value.
Yes, sir.
Right? Next, y bar 1 minus y bar 3 dot. What is it, guys?
It's 1.408.
1.408. And then y bar 2 dot minus y bar 3 dot.
0.52.
0.what?
52.
520, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, so we go back to the value that we had written that we given by Lynn, 0.888, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's compare it with the what? With the LSD. Is it greater than?
Yes, which is greater
Yes,
than.
sir.
So you just put a greater than sign, you say greater than LSD.
So we reject H naught.
All right. And then
Yes, sir.
the other one that the one that we got for y bar 1 minus y bar 3, we got 1 point something, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we are going to say 1.408 is greater than what? LSD, right?
LSD.
Mhm.
Then next, we are saying y bar 2 dot minus y bar 3 dot, it's 0.5 what? 520, right?
20. Yes, sir. It's less
It's also greater than, it's what?
It's less than.
It's less
It's
than,
less
sir.
than, right? It's
Yes,
less
sir.
than LSD, right?
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's less than.
0.5.
It's less than LSD.
LSD yako is
LSD
0.3 lin.
Is 0.33. E is 0.52.
Yes,
Also, it's greater than.
E greater
It's
than.
greater than.
Yes.
Yeah, it's greater than. Sorry.
All right. So it's greater than. So now you need to write a conclusion for each pair. All right. So you see that 0.888 is greater than LSD, right?
Yes, sir.
What it means that brand A and brand B are significantly different at 5% level significance.
Matisa?
And it reject H naught
Yes, sir.
for 1 and 2, right?
Yeah.
So what is 1? 1 is brand A, right? And 2 is brand what? B, right?
BN.
Yes, sir.
So you're saying they are significantly different because you've rejected H naught. All you are saying mu A is not equal to mu B. Because you've said mu 1 is not equal to mu 2. So you're saying
Yeah.
brand A and brand B, they are significantly different at 5% level of significance. Full stop. That's the conclusion. And then now we are comparing 1 and 3, which is brand A and brand what 3, right? So brand A and brand C, right?
Yes, sir.
So still the LSD is greater, the difference absolute value is greater than LSD. We're going to reject H naught, and then we say brand A and brand C are significantly different. Then we compare brand B and brand what C. We have rejected H naught again. They are significantly what? Different. Yeah. So the big question is, do you know which brand is better than the other?
Is brand B.
Why?
Ndiye ne value inenge iri pamusoro ndiye ne 1.408.
Why are you saying so? Why are you saying so? You see, somebody had said, yeah, you're going to get the answer from the LSD, right?
Yeah.
Are we getting the answer from LSD? The LSD, what it does, it shows us which is significantly different from the other.
All
It
right.
doesn't tell which one is better than the other.
Okay, sir.
So what is the objective now? Look at the question. It says each product is tested on 5 rats and the survival time in minutes are shown. So if you have got a poison or something do you want to take it more time, the rest survival, or less time in survival?
Less time.
This time.
Less time, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So which one has got a mean which is very small?
It's
Brandy.
brand A.
It's brand A, right?
Yes, sir.
So you would recommend brand A. And brand A is significantly different from brand B. Brand A is significantly different from brand C.
Yes, sir.
So the purpose of us doing that is to say, if they are significantly different, which means brand A is superior.
Yeah, that will make sense.
Suppose, okay, can I ask a question? Suppose we had failed to reject H naught initially from the ANOVA table. Were you going to have any brand which is better than the other?
No,
No. Why?
because we'll be saying like the effects of the brands, like they are the same, as in sort of
Absolutely.
the treatment. Yeah.
Absolutely. Excellent, Millicent. That's what it means. So if you're given data, guys, you should play around with data. You can write a report on this. And then you go on further to come up with standard deviation, because your mean may mean that there's a huge variation. You get to learn this when you do experimental design. So I'm sure tomorrow will not take that much time to do the other question, which is unbalanced. Because it will be fast. So you go and do, guys. You go and do that tutorial so that tomorrow will be fast. The concept to understand every concept.
I think so.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Yes.
There are any questions, guys?
I have a question.
Yeah.
There are cases when we are calculating grant mean, like in this case, we used like the grant total divided by capital N, right? There are cases where the like where like the mean that we get from the grant total Y dot over N will be different from the mean that we get from adding like the individual means, like Y bar 1 plus Y bar 2 dot plus Y bar 3 dot over 3. Like, so in that case, which formula are we supposed to use? For example, on tutorial, is it tutorial 5?
I'm trying to relate to which question are you referring to? Are you referring to the formula or you're referring to something else?
Okay, like for example, on tutorial 6, right? For calculating like the grant mean, right? For the grant mean, until we can either say like the grant total, which is the yi dot divided by divided by everything, which is like the capital N, right?
It's Y dot dot. That's the grant total.
Yeah, the grant total divided by capital N. For that, we get the grant mean, right? And then we can either say like the Y bar, like we can add the Y bar dots, like the individual I dots divided by like the number of the treatments, right? And then we can also get the grant mean, right?
Yeah, that we verified it for that approach. It's correct.
Okay, so I'm saying like for tutorial
You
6.
can do that approach. You give the same answer.
Okay, for tutorial 6, I was getting like different answers. I tried, I think 6 times, but I got like different answers. Are there any cases where we get like different answers, or maybe I made an error somewhere?
I think you made an error somewhere. Is it?
Okay,
You can post on the group and then we'll discuss about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can post I think the first table, that initial table where you've got your y bar 1 dot, y bar 2 dot, y bar 3 dot. It should give you the same answer.
Oh, okay, so it's tutorial 6, number 1. Yema seconds.
Okay. Emma seconds. Okay. I'll check on that. Okay. Anyway, tomorrow we are going to discuss the unbalanced design. I expect you tomorrow to be so fast, guys. And then we finish up. Then I think there is one item that will be left after that one. So enjoy your day. Which formula do you want, my guy?
Oh, my SS.
Ma SS mangu akawanda. Wozubva mutopic yekumasimbi kwekuya nawo maformula sei.
It's an easy stuff. You just, the more you work, the more you master those formulas.
Ya mukatipawo maexample akawanda sei. Ekuweka.
Ukaona wapedza matutorial wakuziva ka.
Alright, tikatishikirire.
Yeah, ini andinatombopiwa mafomula acho pandakambonyora. Almost more than a decade ago. Andambopiwa mafomula. So yeah.
Ndakaona imwe way yekuita izvo ne-SPSS kuona deal.
So we're done right now.
Elose pane zvada kubvunza. Amunawo mamwe ma-questions here ane question yema replicates here.
Akawandisa ma-questions haaperi.
Yeah, mungondisenderawo kaya. Mungondisenderawo.
Ndosenda mugroup.
Alright.
Pane this other topic yatikaita kuchikoro, topic 5E. Ndikunatsotraya kunzwisisa kuti like ma-questions aya anenge achinatsouya. Let's say kuti yauya muexam inenge ichinatsoya ichibvunza nezvechi like zvema-models zvezvo.
Which one?
Like I think it's topic 5. Yana stepwise forward selection.
That's why I said there is another concept that is left equal to stepwise, but I remember today.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you the tutorial on that one.
Yeah, thanks, sis.
Yeah, chimbojabula iko.
Maita basa sei?
Yeah, okay. David anibvunza aramba areza roko sei.
Se naida kubvunza kuti musikana wepanga chitanzi ndanchiwana a different answer fana ndichisa ma-figures ari different. Ndaida kubvunza kuti n mombe wakanga achimushandisa ari chii?
Millicent achiriko.
Oh, sorry, ndanchitaura yakamuta. I was saying kuti question yandaiita like the big N anga ari 14 lenge ari unbalanced model. And then ndakaona like the grand total iri 179. And then saka
Shandisa SPSS.
Yeah, for SPSS, it supported the answer to grand total over like the capital N. So I think Panema means maybe Pane
No, medicine Nana David, Nana Lina, and not amazing.
This one.
Yeah,
This
vanoita
one.
Zoom yavo vega.
You can post on the group, Millicent, and then they will help you. Which program do you do, Millicent?
Actuarial science.
Millicent. David.
With applied statistics.
Pane munhu a medical field munonzi muZoom. Anyone from medical field?
And fungo to arimo saying.
They would complain. Yeah, this could but they don't attend the lecture. Any na lecture.
Maybe
Price.
link iri kushewa kwavari.
Ilushewa kumunhu wese link iroro funza lini.
Oh, saka i-hotel.
I shared in both groups.
Saka warara.
Bye. Balin, you can stop recording.
Oh, all right.
And then you can, Anju, your host, you can close.